Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Come on, set!
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one of 62 yards in the air. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Here we go, here we go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 42 yards. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown!
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
11-90. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on second down. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their deep...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now it's Burrow.
Taken in by Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Josh, 17. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Wrong, set, right, two. Six, mega.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 22-yard scamper. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guy.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bengals nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off forward.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow on play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. go play action with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Play action. It's Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 69 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Rolling to his right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. White, clear, black.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. He's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins forced